Namaste and welcome everyone. Today we are going to discuss the 7 C's of communication. You can make your communication effective by keeping in mind the following C's. The first one is credibility. If the sender can establish his or her credibility, the receiver has no problem in accepting his or her statement. So if the sender of the message can establish his credibility, the receiver has no problem in accepting the message. Establishing credibility is not the outcome of one short statement. It is a long drawn out process in which the receiver, through constant interaction with the sender, understands his credible nature and is willing to accept his statements as being truthful and honest. So first C is credibility. If the sender of the message can establish his credibility, the receiver has no problem in accepting his statement. And establishing credibility is not the outcome of one short statement. It is a long drawn out process in which the receiver, through constant interaction with the sender, understands his credible nature and is willing to accept his statements as being truthful and honest. Coming to the next C, courtesy. Once the credibility of the sender has been established, attempts should be made at being courteous in expression. In the business world, almost everything starts with and ends in courtesy. Much can be accomplished if tact, diplomacy, and appreciation of people are woven in the message. Courtesy is the respect that we show to others, and in business communication also it means the same thing. So the respect that we show to others in business communication also it means the same thing. So courtesy is the respect that we show to others, and in business communication also it means the same thing. You should show respect to your reader by having courteous communication. The individual, while sending the message, should be polite, sincere, enthusiastic, and reflective. So you should always show respect to your reader by having courteous communication. And you should be polite, sincere, enthusiastic, and reflecting while communicating. Being courteous means that you have taken into consideration the feeling of the receiver as well as your own. It also shows that you are positive and your focus is on the audience. Courteous messages are not at all biased. Courteous communication is friendly, open, and honest. There are no hidden insults or passive aggressive tones. Courteous communication is friendly, open, and honest, and there are no hidden insults or passive aggressive tones. You keep your reader's viewpoint in mind and you are empathetic to their needs. Courtesy implies taking into consideration both viewpoints as well as feelings of the receiver of the message. And the sender of the message should be sincerely polite, judicious, reflective, and enthusiastic. Courteous message has following features. A courteous message is positive and focused at the audience. It makes use of terms showing respect for the receiver of the message. It is not at all biased. So courteous message is positive and focused at the audience, and it shows respect for the receiver of message, and it is not at all biased. So after credibility and courtesy, the next C is clarity. Clarity makes comprehension easier, and absolute clarity of ideas adds much to the meaning of the message. The first stage is clarity in the mind of the sender. The next stage is clarity in the transmission of the message. Simple language and easy sentence constructions which are not difficult for the receiver to understand should be used. Simple language, easy sentence constructions which are not difficult for the receiver to grasp should be used. Clarity also implies emphasizing on a specific message or goal at a time, rather than trying to achieve too much at once. It is better to emphasize on a specific message or a goal at a time. Clarity in communication has following features. Clarity makes understanding easier. Complete clarity of thoughts and ideas enhances the meaning of message. Clear message makes use of exact, appropriate, and concrete words. So, clarity makes understanding easier. Complete clarity of thoughts and ideas enhances the meaning of message, and clear message makes use of exact, appropriate, and concrete words. So after credibility, courtesy, and clarity comes correctness. Correctness builds confidence. At the time of encoding, the sender should ensure that his knowledge of the receiver is comprehensive. The level of knowledge, educational background, and status of the decoder help the encoder in formulating his message. So the sender of the message should have a comprehensive understanding of the receiver. In case there is any discrepancy between the usage and comprehension of terms, miscommunication can arise. If the sender decides to back up his communication with facts and figures, there should be accuracy in stating the same. A situation in which the listener is forced to check the presented facts and figures should not arise. So, if the sender decides to back up his communication with facts and figures, there should be accuracy in stating the same. The facts and figures should be accurate. Correctness in communication also implies that there are no grammatical or typographical errors in communication. Correct communication has following features. Let's see. The message is exact, correct, and well timed. If the communication is correct, it boosts up the confidence level. Correct message has greater impact on the audience or the readers. It checks for the precision and accuracy of facts and figures used in the message. And also, it makes use of appropriate and correct language in the message. The next C of effective communication is consistency. Consistency in communication introduces stability. The approach to communication should, as far as possible, be consistent. There should not be too many ups and downs that might lead to confusion in the mind of the receiver. If a certain stand has been taken, it should be observed without there being situations in which the sender is left groping for the actual content or meaning. So there should not be too many ups and downs that might lead to confusion in the mind of the receiver. And if the sender desires to bring about a change in his understanding of the situation, he should ensure that the shift is gradual and not difficult for the receiver to comprehend. So there should not be too many ups and downs that might lead to confusion in the mind of the receiver. And if the sender desires to bring about a change in his understanding of the situation, he should ensure that the shift is gradual and not difficult for the receiver to comprehend. The message that you send should be logical. And that is why coherent communication is important. When your communication is coherent, it's logical. All points are connected and relevant to the main topic. And the tone and flow of the text is consistent. When your communication is coherent, it is logical, all points are connected and relevant to the main topic, and the tone and flow of the text is consistent. Next C is concreteness. Concreteness in communication reinforces confidence. Concrete and specific expressions are to be preferred in favor of vague and abstract expressions. In continuation of the point on correctness, the facts and figures presented should be specific. abstractions or abstract statements can cloud the mind of the sender. For example, let's see an example here. Instead of stating, there has been a tremendous escalation in the sales figure, suppose the sender made the following statement: there has been an escalation in the sales figure by almost 50% as compared to the last year. So here the receiver can easily comprehend the factual details. So concrete and specific expressions are to be preferred in favor of vague and abstract expressions, and facts and figures presented should be specific. Concrete communication implies being particular and clear rather than fuzzy and general. Concreteness strengthens the confidence. Concrete message has following features. Let's see the features of a concrete communication. First, it is supported with specific facts and figures. It makes use of words that are clear, and concrete messages are not misinterpreted. So what are the features of a concrete communication? A concrete communication is supported with specific facts and figures, and it makes use of words that are clear, and concrete messages are not misinterpreted. Coming to the next C of effective communication: conciseness. Conciseness in communication saves time. The message to be communicated should be as brief and concise as possible. As far as possible, only simple and brief statements should be made. Excessive information can also sway the receiver into either a wrong direction or into inaction. When you are concise in your communication, you stick to the point and keep it brief. Your audience does not want to read 6 sentences when you could communicate your message in 3 sentences effectively. Let's see the features of a concise communication. First, it is both time saving as well as cost saving. It underlines and highlights the main message as it avoids using excessive and needless words. A concise communication is time saving and cost saving. It underlines and highlights the main message as it avoids using excessive and needless words. Concise communication provides a short and essential message in limited words to the audience. And concise message is more appealing and comprehensible to the audience. And concise message is non-repetitive in nature. There are a few variations of 7 C's of communication, and one of the C's can be consideration. Consideration in communication implies stepping into the shoes of others. Effective communication must take the audience into consideration. That is, the audience's, the reader's viewpoints, background, mindset, educational level, etc. Make an attempt to envisage your audience, their requirements, emotions as well as problems, and ensure that the self-respect of the audience is maintained and their emotions are not at harm. You can modify your words and message to suit the audience's needs while making your message complete. Features of considerate communication are as follows. Let's see some features of a considerate communication. A considerate communication emphasizes on you approach. A considerate communication empathizes with the audience and exhibit interest in the audience. This will stimulate a positive reaction from the audience, and it shows optimism towards your audience. Emphasize on what is possible rather than what is impossible. And a considerate communication lays stress on positive words. Another C of effective communication is completeness. A message or an idea is complete when the audience has everything that they want to know. Also, this gives an authority to them to move to call of action. The complete communication generally involves the call to action, which helps the reader understand what you want to imply to them. It also includes all the facts and figures in the sentences. Due to complete communication, the reputation is enhanced for an organization. A complete communication also involves additional information whenever or wherever it is required. Thus, it leaves no room for doubt in the mind of the readers and audiences. It also helps in persuading the audience. The communication must be complete. It should convey all facts required by the audience. The sender of the message must take into consideration the receiver's mindset and convey the message accordingly. Let's see the features of a complete communication. Complete communication develops and enhances reputation of an organization. Moreover, they are cost saving as no crucial information is missing and no additional cost is incurred in conveying extra message as the communication is already complete. So they are cost saving. A complete communication always gives additional information wherever required, and it leaves no questions in the mind of receiver. A complete communication leaves no questions in the mind of receiver. Complete communication helps in better decision making by the audience or the readers or the receivers of message, as they get all the desired and crucial information. So a complete communication helps in better decision making by the audience or the readers or the receivers of the message, as they get all the desired and crucial information, and it persuades the audience. So these were the 7 C's of communication. You can keep these in your mind while communicating and make your communication effective. Thank you.